Combo dishes. Descola. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Joseph, the pass to Powell. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. And it takes a hard bounce.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Ross. And again, Toronto no up. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on.
The second half just about to get going here. The third quarter about to get going. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3, the small forward. A nice shot by LeBron.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lowry kicks to Patterson. And that one is hammered home.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And DeRozan, here we go. Right through the D for the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Inside. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Patterson. And there's the 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 6. James outside. The 3. Love dishes to Thompson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Can't hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And You can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. Well, you know, you look at the Raptors, and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
Here's Love. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Greg, one thing about the Raptors last year, they made the moves they needed to in order to be sure to fix their bench, strengthen their bench. It showed on paper and in person.
Yeah, credit their front office. In 2014, they had a bottom 5 bench in terms of scoring. Last season, they flipped that, became a top 5 bench in terms of that scoring, and even had the 6th man of the year leading the way.
Lou Williams. The shot by Powell, no good. The feed now to LeBron. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. And then for Toronto, Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Scola's checked in. Ross, that's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Here's Powell. Kicks it to Ross. Clock at 6. The dish to Biyombo. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Dellavedova. Fry. And to get open is Mozgov. No good from Fry.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw good from Ross. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. The Cavaliers leading by 4. 3 seconds. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Raptors have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. The free throw drops for Biyombo.
2 shots.
And Biyombo drops them both.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And DeRozan. Here we go. And the rejection by Love. And Smith with the stuff.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And again, Toronto no up. Shumpert passes to Smith. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Valanciunas penetrating. And the rejection by Love. Here's Irving. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Lowry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And Toronto making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Timeout called. Cleveland. And at this point of the game, getting a break here. Important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach is saying to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Irving drives in.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The layup off target. It's stolen by Smith. Shoots off the step back. Got a piece of it. Thompson dishes to Irving. Goes back up. And he gets it to go. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Toronto calls timeout.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Lowry. That one's off, still out of sync.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
Passes it to Carroll. Outside DeRozan. That 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeRozan. A 3 off the inbound. Good. DeRozan's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now.